When it comes to Egypt, most people fly straight to Sharm el-Sheikh, Hurghada, but we're going to kick off and show you around Cairo. Welcome to Luke Jones the Other Way, and welcome to Egypt. So this is Cairo proper now that we've actually left the pub. Cairo is one of Africa's biggest cities. I think it's the third biggest after Lagos and Kinshasa. There's a reported 20 million people living here. Well, that was after the last census done well over a decade ago. It's probably 30 odd million now. If you incorporate Giza, where the pyramids are, which is now just all mixed into one, you've got anything up to about 40 million. Now, Egypt recently surpassed the 100 million mark of people. There's a hell of a lot of people crammed into a pretty short amount of space, but it's a superb view behind me. This is the citadel, the largest one in the Islamic world that dates back to the 1100s with Muhammad Ali Mosque. Let's take a look around. This church carved into the rock behind us is located in a part of Cairo known as Garbage City. We're going to drive through it to get to our next spot, so join us. For being a majority Muslim country, but not everyone realizes that there are over 10 million Christians living here, known as Coptics or Copts, and a lot of them have been persecuted throughout the ages, so they've migrated to this particular part of Cairo, and to hide what they're up to, they built a church carved in the rock. It's absolutely amazing. Look behind me, you've got absolutely everything connected to Christianity here, all in one place. The acoustics are fantastic when you've got the whole congregation singing. Let's go and take a closer look. This church is named after Saint Simon the Tanner from the 10th century, and although there's been a monastery here for hundreds if not thousands of years, this particular carving was done in the 1960s, and if you look at it, you'd think it was done hundreds of years ago. It looks absolutely ancient, but let's go and have a closer They're unbelievably large. You just look behind me. You're not allowed to climb them anymore, which is a shame. It would take ages to get to the top. Now, the biggest three are the ones we're going to be looking at, plus the Sphinx, of course, and we've got a camel making a bit of noise in the background. So let's go and have a closer look. So it took approximately 20 years to construct these things, and they needed about 20,000 men to do it. Now, contrary to popular belief, they weren't slaves, they were actually paid workers who thought they'd be rewarded in the afterlife by the pharaoh. Well, you know, maybe they were. Themselves are pretty impressive. The Sphinx is a little bit of an anti-climax, possibly something to do with the fact that she's had her nose chopped off. Well, okay, maybe it's time for all of us to have a nose job, but can't have them all. Glad it came. Standing in the famous Tahrir Square. This is where the Egyptian revolution took place in 2010. It's incredibly hot and bright, but hopefully you can see something through the glare. We're now on the footbridge across the Nile, so you get an even better view from up here. As long as you can navigate the traffic, which in Cairo is never a done deal, but it keeps you on your toes. Great view from up here. As the sun sets, Cairo comes to life because it becomes a lot cooler. So we're going to go and check out the old streets. Try balancing one of those on your head. el-Sheikh cafe, made famous by Michael Palin for one of his shows. Not sure which one, but very authentic. Come and check it out. It's been a fantastic few days in Egypt. It'd be a shame to leave Cairo without going for a swim. Now, we're far from the sea, but we found a reasonable substitute. So in the meantime, this has been Luke Jones The Other Way. Keep with us. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.